There are 7 90+ rated outfield players in FIFA 17 career mode right now, and for today's experiment, I've set them all as goalkeepers. They've all got the exact same stats as before, but they've now got the wrong position set. And for today's experiment, I'm going to test out whether or not there's enough intelligence written into the game to recognise that they're still the same players, just now set as goalkeepers. So Messi is now a 21 rated keeper, Ronaldo's 23 rated, Neymar's 23 rated as well, Luis Suarez is 41 rated, he's by far the best goalkeeper of the lot, but still not exactly great, is he? Lewandowski's 21 rated, Gareth Bale's 21 rated too, and Zlatan is a 24 rated goalkeeper worth 10 grand. Also, what will be particularly interesting is with Cristiano Ronaldo. Even though he's a goalkeeper, he's still got the same specialities and traits, and he's also got a secondary positioning as a striker, so will the game choose to play him as a striker, or will it just see him as a terrible goalkeeper? Basically, is that secondary positioning completely pointless? Let's find out. Also, if you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like this one, make sure you smash that subscribe button, and if you do go on to enjoy this video, leave it a like as well. Let's sim forward to January then, and let's see if any of these players get any game time whatsoever. Right then, so I've simmed forward to January, and Messi has now gone up by 2 ratings to a 23 rating, Ronaldo is still the same rating, Neymar went up by 2 ratings as did Suarez and Lewandowski, Gareth Bale went up by 1 rating, and Zlatan went down by 2 ratings. He became even worse. Did any of these players get any game time whatsoever though? That is the big question. By the looks of things, no. Messi and Suarez haven't played at all in the league, they also didn't play in the Copa del Rey, and they've not featured at all in the Champions League either. And it's the exact same situation for Ronaldo and Bale too. No league games, no cup games, and not played at all in the Champions League either. And as I've taken control of Granada, I can only see league stats for the Spanish teams, but I can see European stats for the other players, and as you can see there, Lewandowski didn't play at all in the Champions League. Neymar didn't play any games whatsoever for PSG, which is slightly unfortunate for a player that's just cost 200 million. And last but not least, Zlatan got no game time whatsoever in the Europa League. And with the 90+ rated outfield players no longer playing at all, it's definitely made La Liga a bit more interesting. Villarreal are currently top of the table, Real Madrid are still doing okay for themselves though, they're second, and Barcelona are currently 10 points off the pace. As to Atletico Madrid, and they've not lost any players whatsoever. They didn't have any 90+ rated players, so their team is exactly as it was, no one's changed position, yet they're not doing too great. Not entirely sure why they're struggling, but there you go. As it stands, they are 7th in the table, and Real Madrid are probably quite happy to be 2nd. And without their star players, both Real Madrid and Barcelona failed to make it to the last 16 in the Copa del Rey. Bit disappointing. Strangely though, despite the fact that they both struggled in the domestic cup, they've both made it through to the last 16 in the Champions League, which you'd expect to be fair, but why did they both fail so massively in the Copa del Rey? I don't really get that at all. Anyway though, both PSG and Bayern are also through to the last 16, and it'll be interesting to see who wins this one. Manchester United meanwhile picked up 5 wins and 1 draw in Europa League, winning their group in the process. Anyway though, let's sim forward to the end of the season, and let's see if any of these clubs can work out that they've been absolute idiots in the first half of the season, and that these players are still 90+ rated outfield, just not very good in goal. Right then, so we've arrived at the end of the season, and Messi is now up to a 25 rating. He's gone up by 4 ratings, he's still pretty awful as a goalkeeper though, and he's only worth 15 grand. He's absolutely incredible as an outfield player still, but because he's set as a goalkeeper, he's worthless pretty much, and he's only on 6,900 per week. It's not much compared to what he's usually on, but then again he's only valued at 15 grand, so considering his value, his wage isn't bad to be honest. Ronaldo is 23 rated, and he's on 6.5 grand. Neymar is 27 rated, he's on 3.5 grand, so that's got to be the lowest of the lot I would have thought. Suarez is up to a 44 rating, so not too bad, and he's on 7,300. Lewandowski 24 rated, and he's on 4,600. Gareth Bale also 24 rated, he's on 6.5 grand. And finally Zlatan is down to a 19 rating, and he's on 3,300, so he's getting even less than Neymar. This is looking very promising. Suarez is the joint top scorer along with Morata. He got 18 goals. I take it all back, it was Denis Suarez that scored 18. Luis Suarez played no games whatsoever, and nor did Messi. Whilst over in Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale both also didn't feature at all in the league. There were no games for Messi or Suarez in the Champions League either. Lewandowski also didn't feature for a single minute. Neymar got no game time for PSG. And surprise, surprise, Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale got no game time whatsoever. So Cristiano Ronaldo's secondary position as a striker counts for absolutely nothing. They don't play him as a striker, they don't seem to look at that secondary position, and yeah, it didn't change anything. All of these players got no game time whatsoever in any competitions. They've still got the same outfield stats, but the game is just too stupid to play them outfield. Brilliant. Hang on a minute though, the game has one final opportunity for redemption. Did Zlatan Ibrahimovic get any minutes for Manchester United in the Europa League? Of course he didn't. Even without their star players though, both Barcelona and Real Madrid were still able to qualify for the Champions League. Both came in the top 4, Atletico Madrid finished 3rd, and Villarreal won the title. They picked up 83 points and finished 6 points ahead of Barcelona. Not bad going for them at all. As we already established before though, both Barcelona and Real Madrid did strangely terrible in the Copa del Rey. They both got knocked out before the last 16 stage, which was a bit odd, but there you go. Real Betis went on to win the whole thing. Atletico Madrid got to the quarters, then they got knocked out, and the team that knocked them out went on to win the whole thing. It was Real Betis. They won 7-0 in the semis and picked up a 1-0 win against Malaga in the final. Whilst over in the Champions League, Barcelona got knocked out by Napoli, Real Madrid were beaten by Leicester, and PSG were knocked out by Besiktas. Bayern made it all the way to the final, only to then lose 2-1 to Juventus. And Manchester United clearly got knocked out at the last 32 stage in Europa League. They're nowhere to be seen in that last 16. Schalke went on to win the whole competition. Even though they messed things up in the Europa League though, at least they came second in the Premier League. PSG won the title in France, and even though Bayern made it to the Champions League final, Dortmund were clearly just a bit too hot to handle in the Bundesliga. They finished on 75 points and they won the title. Time for a bit of gameplay now then. PSG against Barcelona, 23 rated Neymar in goal for me, 21 rated Messi in goal for them. Let's take loads of long shots and let's have some fun. Neymar genuinely looks quite good in that goalkeeper kit. Messi not so much though. Kind of clashes with his hair. Matuidi's on it now then, plays that one to Di Maria. Let's go for the finesse shot. If it's on target, it's probably going to be a goal, but that is genuinely quite a good stop from Messi. I thought that we would score from pretty much every shot, but yeah, he seems to know what he's doing, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. Right then, let's play this one short. Verratti is going to whip this one over. Dangerous area. And what on earth happened there? We've got another go at it. Messi, what are you doing, mate? You just let the ball go over your head. It's 1-0, and I'm not entirely sure what Messi was doing there. He was brilliant before. That, though, was absolutely awful. Then again, what do you really expect from a 21 rated goalkeeper? Let's take another look at this one on the replay. It bounces off the Barcelona arm, and then Messi is just confused. What is he doing? Look at that, let's watch it again. Messi, you're supposed to save that, mate. You're not just meant to watch it go into the back of the net. Right, let's give the ball back to Neymar, and let's see what he's made of when he comes out of his goal. Come on, Neymar, whoop, there we go. Play that on. Nice little bit of play there from Neymar. He's a brilliant goalkeeper. Matuidi's on the attack now then, moves that on to Di Maria. Turns that inside, gets around his man, looking for support here. Let's go for the finesse shot once again. And that is a goal. Messi, you're terrible in goal. What are you playing at, mate? Draxler's on the attack now then. Go for goal once again. 3-0. Messi didn't dive that time. He has no idea what he's supposed to be doing. He's kicking the ground, he's frustrated, and he's 3-0 down. I did say that I'd be taking plenty of long shots, and so far it's working out pretty well. Let's try something cocky again. That is a terrible touch, and we've messed it up. Barcelona are going to get a goal back, aren't they? It's 3-1, but never mind, we've still got a 2-goal cushion. Neymar's on a 6.4 so far. I've seen worse. And Messi's on a 6.1, which is on a level with Umtiti's rating, so considering that Messi is 21 rated, I reckon he's doing alright. Barcelona step up to float this one over now then. Not a good delivery. If they take a shot though, I can see it being a goal. Thankfully though, we got a tackle in and they don't get a shot away. We're going to move that one on to Verratti. He goes past his man, gets taken down, and that was absolutely filthy. I've not had a shot for absolutely ages, so let's just go for one from the edge of the box. We've been taken down in fact. I was just going to unleash one, but never mind. Let's go for it from the free kick instead. Di Maria is just going to hit this one into the top corner. No one's going to be able to do anything. In fact, yeah, it didn't really quite work out that way, did it? It was a good first half. Not much really happened in the second though, to be honest. The game was already won, and both teams just kind of gave up. Anyway though, thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you again next time.